and settled right here. And all these land before, there was no Cambodia, there was no Thailand, there was no nothing. It's just a bunch of people living. But when he come over, he brought the Indian civilization with him. Indian language, Indian God, Indian custom. And that's, when those two get mixed, that's what we create Cambodia. No. India's way down here. Come on. Okay, Cambodia here is like Java. India is like out here. The monsoon, you ever heard of monsoon? The monsoon is a trade wind that, boy, we're getting really deep. The monsoon is a trade wind that blows once a year, and it blows across this area. So the Indian sailor, whenever they came to trade, basically. They always catch the monsoon, but then they have to stop somewhere because they have to wait for a year before the monsoon reverse direction so that they can catch the monsoon ship. Remember, they don't have any engine, it's all sailboat. So you have to sail down here, stay somewhere, okay? And that's where they...
I know like Indian Christian kind of comes up here.
It's way down there. Anybody can help me? Where India, India is south. It's past the equator. We're up here.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Always Cambodia.
No, India is out here. So. We'll continue this. Basically, we think that when Kampu came and settled down in Cambodia, he actually settled down in this place called Ai, which is where the very first thing that they found by Cambodia, around 500. And so that's where they found most of the sculpture and so forth, Indian influence. And this area is called Hunan later. This whole area back right there. Okay. Later on, there's another kingdom somewhere out here, maybe, that's called Chenla. Again, it's another Chinese name that we can't decipher what it is. Because a lot of times we learn from different sources, and this is Chinese sources. And these two areas formed and finally combined into this one area, settled in Angkor. And there's no longer any Sinar and no longer any Chenla.
How do they combine?
Or Chenla actually took over Sinar. I'm getting out of the okay. Again, we're back to we're talking about Sanskrit, English, and Khmer, and so forth. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we have to explain this. Sanskrit is another language called Bali, which is the same language. This is Indian language. This is what the Buddha speaks in Bali. Sanskrit is what the Hindus speak. And Khmer is our language. Let me start out with some Sanskrit. I don't know. Okay, this is called I. Khmer Tamui. One. Okay. English. Go Latin. It's easier. Okay. I'll go really fast here. The reason this is like unique. Uno, French is if you look at this, it's the same language. What's two? Like dual. Look, same language. Okay. Here I'll explain to you why I'm going through this anyway. Why am I? What's mother mean? Latin is madre. Look, same language. Why is this Indian language related to Latin in Europe? Yeah, why? Okay. Okay. Why does they Sanskrit or probably say Deva? Divine. Look. Same language. I continue this because I need this. Plant at the age. Raja, like the Indian Raja, you heard of Raja, the king, right? Look at Latin. Look, it's the same language. These two are the same language. So actually, in the whole world, this language and this language is related. Isn't that amazing? That, we're related, actually related. You're not related to English, but we're actually related to Latin, Sanskrit. Right. I have already one last one. What have you said? Mega. Right? Same language. So what? Why are we talking about it? Why is it the same language? No, it is the same meaning. But, when you say, like English, you say it's God. It's not even related to English. Or you say, big, right? You see that English is not related to Sanskrit or to Latin. But Latin and Sanskrit is related. You know what Latin is? Latin is an old language that's spoken all over Europe. So you have Spanish is also a Latin language, French is a Latin language, Italian, Portuguese, all those are Italian languages. And in old times, before English was used widely, if you want to communicate, you have to communicate in Latin. If you communicate in Latin, everybody understands. And the same in Cambodia. If you want to communicate in Cambodia, before Khmer is used, we use Sanskrit. So if you go to Cambodia and you see all these writing, and you don't, after you take this class and you still don't understand what it means, because the language is written in Sanskrit.
So you mean the Latin and Sanskrit they come from?
That's right. This too it's called it comes from a family called Indo-European. So you see Indo from India and Europe, those two are related languages. Just remember this, Deva means God, Raj means king, and Mohan means big. Okay. Like divine, royal, and mega, right? Any question? Am I totally getting out of the subject? Totally, no? Okay. Totally. There's a reason for that. Because when we talk about uncle, again, it's a mispronunciation, which comes from the Khmer word local, which means country. So when the Khmer tell them, oh, right now I'm about to go, the French say, oh, it's on gold. They mispronounce it, it has no meaning.
Oh.
It's meaning right here.
That's the other way how to say it. Right?
The gold. And Mami the gold now, oh, Mami the gold Khmer. So uncle is mispronunciation.
Why do we have money? But uncle like this. Why like uncle and local?
Just like Cambodia and Cambodia. Not like they cannot pronounce it. Well, I tell you, okay, I tell you, you write down what will come out. Because yeah, and so you come up with some weird thing like Cambodia, which I don't mean. Yeah. Golden, I make it my it's comes from no gold, which is the gold. Okay, we'll talk about a little bit of history about uncle. When we talk about uncle, if you turn to your page, you see the picture of Uncle Watt right here. on our national flag. The question is, why are we putting this picture, this monument on our national flag? Because it represents our country. When Khmer come together, we say we are go what? This is great. It's on our national flag. It's on our national anthem. So as Khmer, we need to know the history of Angkor, why we would want to put that onto a national flag. Okay. With the original picture. Is the reason I was talking about Sanskrit and all those things is because we want to know just 3 or 4 names by the king of Angkor. Here's another story again. One day the king of Funan, can I use this guy? He dreamed that he saw the head of a picture, the head of another king from Java. He's located an island right here on a plate. So he told his friend and his family and say, oh, I saw the head of this guy on a plate. Somehow this word gets all the way down to Java, and the king of Java brought his group, come over, cut off the head of the king of Funan, put it on a plate, and say, you wanted to see my head on a plate, here's your head on a plate. So he came over and he actually came through here and just cut off the head of the king of Khmer. Why not? Okay, because he said it's not right for you to say, you know, I want to see your head on a plate. So I'll show you whose head is going to be on a plate. so he cut off the Khmer king head, put it on a plate, and he said, because the Khmer king did not wish to see the destruction of Java, I'm not going to destroy Cambodia. I just want to take your head and take it home. This tale that I'm talking about comes from the Arabs. It's an Arab kid, by the way. And but when he get back, he may have taken a Khmer prince with him to Java. Okay. And the Khmer prince came back one day to Cambodia and announced his name was Jayavarman II. His name is Jayavarman because there's 1, 2, 3, everybody named Jayavarman. Say, historians name him 2 because it was Jayavarman before him. Here's a Sanskrit language again. Jaya means victory. And Varman means a shield. So actually all my king names you'll see have this Varman name. Even Sihanouk, now the Arabian king, claimed that he's a Sihanouk Varman. Because he wanted to use this very famous name to correlate back to Cambodia, to the great time. So all of my king names will have last name environment. Okay, this guy came back from Java, and he brought the Khmer together, and he found the Angkor dynasty. This is in 802. So he came down and he went to this mountain, right here, and he performed a ceremony. A ceremony called for the Khmer to be independent from Java. So here's the name. Okay. Later on, maybe God, I don't know, I'm guessing 1850, another Khmer king named Yaso Varman. Again, the Varman. Yaso means glory. So he moved the capital from somewhere and found Angkor right where it is standing right now. He didn't call it Angkor. He called it Yaso. This is the city that he named. We have lost his name over because we call him Gold now. His glory, his name, and I mean like Para. Here's the thing here, land. Like, you know Para.
Yeah.
Ventura, like Poland. City.